Vincenzo'S Gold Crypto Investing, and good afternoon. I haven't done any updates today because I am on the road. I had a lot of packing to do today, and we're not going to really have time to do a lot of updates while I'm driving because it's about to get dark in about an hour. And after a snowstorm across lower Michigan last night, not a significant snowstorm, but a snowstorm nonetheless, and temperatures crashing now into the teens, we have snow still in areas on the side of the highway that in the shade is now freezing up as the sun's going down. And I've had a major accident right in front of me in Detroit where there was a pile of snow on the road, and the two people in front of me were doing about 50, hit that pile of snow, and one made a left turn, not by choice, and one made a right turn, not by choice. Both smacked into the cement concrete wall, doing about 50. Both got out of their cars really quickly, so they didn't look hurt, but their vehicles were fucked up. And then just now, out in central Michigan, a guy on the opposite side of the highway, 94 eastbound, his area of the road was in shade. Some of the melted water is dripping back over the road and formed a sheet of ice in the shade. And his Ford Explorer ended up about 65 yards off the highway, stuck in the about 4 inches of snow out into the field. But he got lucky. He missed a bridge that was right there, that if he would have smacked into that, he probably would have not been doing very well, right? So we got to pay attention to these roads because there's scattered ice and snow all over this bitch, even though it's sunny out right now and it hasn't snowed for about 12 hours. But you can see Bitcoin's back on lower support as predicted right here. See what we're talking about? It's bouncing on the orange ring, and it's going to eventually fail to hold that, and you're going to come down to the 41,786 mark, is I believe in the short to medium range. The next couple of weeks, you're going to end up down there, right? And then if you can't hold that, your much lower targets is your next one is down at 32,248, and that's a big drop from 41,000, right? That's almost a $10,000 drop. So those are the two levels to pay attention for. The orange ring that you're trying to hold support again on, the 41,769 double bottom, and then if you fail the double bottom, you're going to come all the way down to that $32,000, and then you got major problems, right? DOGECOIN. The Doge. You can see we're failing support. Wow, that sun's fucking bright. And that's why it's making this so slippery. Like right here, some of the snow is still on the right side of the right lane, and the left side's got snow on it. So if you happen to hit this where some snow's been blowing over the road and your tires hit that snow and ice, you're fucked when you're doing 70 because everything else is dry, right? But the DOGECOIN, you're underneath the 200-day moving average in the 3-hour time frame, so we're bearish. We've been bearish since we broke out of that pattern up there, right? See that pattern? You got the white upper resistance, and then the white, it was a symmetrical triangle. But your underneath support is your first one is at 12.5 cents, the double bottom, and then your second one is at 9 cents, right? So those are the two targets to watch out for, and that is a big drop from 17 cents to 9 cents. That's almost 50%, but that's your next major support is the blue ring at the 9 cent, right on top of the last line of defense, or AKA get my shit together zone to the shit house, right? So that's what we got going on in the Doge. The XRP, we know we're in this right shoulder right now in the 3-hour time frame. And this pattern actually started to form the left shoulder back on December the 4th. Now as we are into the second day of January and midwinter on a snowy, seasonably cold day in the greater lower Michigan metropolitan area in the great state of Michigan, right? But we are in this head and shoulders topping reversal pattern, and you can see what we've had going on here. You're going to have to deal with the phone me using today because we're traveling. You can see the left shoulder, your head. Now your right shoulder, we're about right here right now. And your neckline is this white support box, right? And we're anticipating this is building the right shoulder, come back down to 78 cents. And if we can hold the support, I could see a way where we bounce way up here real quick just to have a big break up like you had here, and then you came back down to the neckline, then you came up to form your head. This way would be the opposite. You would come back down to the neckline, shoot way up for a very nice gain of about 15 cents, then trade back to the neckline, break the neckline, come down to your targeted move, which just so happens to be the 57-cent double bottom, and it happens to be on this green fib circle. So I'm thinking by the 18th of January that we end up on this green fib circle and this double bottom low at 57 cents. And then if you break that, your next underneath major support would be, get rid of that ugly price label, would be right here on the next fib circle below it, which is just above the last line of defense, or the orange zone, aka last line of defense to the shit house right there in orange, right? So that would be your next underneath target, would be at 32 cents if you couldn't hold that 58 cents where I believe you're going on this pattern breakdown, right? So that's what's going on there. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. We'll give you some more updates, hopefully, as we get into some drier roads now as the sun is going down, so the salt cannot melt the snow on the side of the road and leak back in and form ice over the road, because it's only 19 degrees. It's very cold out here. Like, subscribe, and share to Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing. We'll get back into our normal routine on the laptop tomorrow. As we unpack the hotel tonight, it's going to be very late by the time I get in. So we're just going to have to do these cell phone updates the rest of today. And by the time I get unpacked in the hotel, it's going to be pushing 9:30. I got to be up at 4:30 tomorrow to go to work. So we'll just keep doing these short updates on the phone. Peace and love, my beautiful audience.